Tip trick number 1, how to ollie. The first thing you want to do before doing any tricks on your skateboard is to practice rolling around, tic-tacking, just getting comfortable on your board, because it'll help you roll away from tricks later on and it'll just be so helpful. Once you're comfortable on your board, you want to practice jumping and landing on your board because it'll make it a lot easier to land on it and roll away midair. Placement, you want your back foot to be at the bottom of the tail and your toes to be in at the edge of the bolts. Your front foot to be in the same area, just in the middle of the board. After you know your foot placement, you want to practice popping. Instead of popping just straight down, you'd really want to pop more to the side, like backwards, because it'll just give you so much more pop, make it so much easier to ollie. Once you've done that, you'd want to practice flicking, because it's what you would do to level out your board midair, and it would just make it so much easier to land and to have higher ollies. What you want to do after popping and flicking, practicing those in different times, you'd want to practice doing both in a consecutive motion. It'll just make this whole thing so much easier to do because you're not doing it midair just yet, but you understand what to do once you jump and make it midair. And it'll just make this whole thing so much easier because the timing will be way better. And yeah, just keep practicing that same thing. It'll help you so much later on when you're practicing to have bigger ollies. Another thing you want to do is to jump, flick, and pop midair, but without landing on your board. It'll make it a lot easier so you feel what it's like to do it midair. Next thing that you'd want to do is to practice trying to do an ollie, just full sending it. It'll make it so much easier now that you've practiced all of the different mechanics into it. And your ollies definitely won't be great at the start, but at least you know everything you want to do, and it'll just make it so much easier. After that, once you get your ollies down, you want to practice it rolling. Practicing it rolling is just going to make it so much easier to roll away from tricks if you want to ollie down stuff, and it'll be like a key component for any trick you're trying to do.